Okay. I am praying this is in focus. I hope this is in focus. Anyway, the past couple of days on stream, I found out that the 3 fans on the front of my case, and none of them are actually running. I don't think any of them were plugged when I had them built a couple of months back. This is a fairly new PC. I got this 2700X for a dedicated stream PC last April, mid-April. I realized that the 3 front fans don't work, so I'm gonna set it up here. I'm gonna put the PC here. We're gonna do it together. And while I do this whole thing, I will also kind of answer or talk about one of the most common questions asked on my stream is, Ramen, how'd you end up as a full-time streamer? Like, how'd you do it? When'd you pull the trigger? How'd you know? La la la. So first things first, I'm gonna put this away. I'm gonna clear this table, put the PC here, and we'll solve the case of the no air ventilation problem as soon as we can. All right, so give me a sec. Let me just get the PC. Here's the PC, boys. Let me just yoink it and bring it over there. Don't drop it. Don't drop it. Okay. We're okay. We're okay, guys. Okay. Okay, we're here. Okay, so this is my stream PC. I guess it's the perfect time as well to talk about what's in this stream PC. Okay, so what's in my strum PC? This is an impromptu what's in my stream PC. I didn't plan this at all, so we'll put this tempered glass, this glass away. All right, so I'm basically rocking a 1050 Ti on it, 16 gigs of RAM. I have a 2700X with its stock cooler on it. I super love this stream PC. 900p, 60 frames at CPU preset medium, X264. I super love the PC. But I had a couple of, when I first got the PC, I had an issue with it. And my issue was that the PC was running really hot, that it would crash my stream PC and would eventually crash my stream. And I found out that it was a heat issue. I checked my local stores here, local PC shops, if they had any decent just case coolers. None of them had any branded ones. It was always out of stock or to order. But I needed one right away, so I decided to buy like these $5 coolers. They're those I don't even know what brand this is. It's just something I found in a local mall, and because I had to get one ASAP because it was really heating up my computer, and I didn't want to run. I stream daily, and I didn't want to run my PC and risk it. So I had to get one right away. I got these $5 case fans that has like red lighting, which I don't really like, but it was the only one that was available. So I had to grab it as soon as I could, and I plugged it in my stream PC. It actually worked, having these 3 fans. So I have 1, 2, and 3 that all push air out, and it super helped. Like, it actually super solved my heat issues. But because they're like just $5 fans, so this fan here stopped working. As I was testing this, as I was looking at this fan, like, oh, it's not working, I realized that there are 3 fans in the front. None of these were running as well. And I realized that I don't think they were ever plugged from having it built way back, which is probably one of the reasons why I had a lot of heat issues when I first got it. I may not even have needed these extra aftermarket fans that I got. I may have just needed to have these plugged and run them. But so that's what I'm gonna try to figure out now. While I'm doing this, again, like I said, I'll be answering a question, one of the most common questions asked on my stream. And RamenStyle, how did you go full-time as a strummer? But first of all, I'm gonna remove this fan, this broken fan, just to start things out. Okay, so how did I go full-time, boys and girls? Prior to streaming, as you know, I've mentioned multiple times over and over again, I used to be a videographer. I kind of had an idea that I wanted to stream eventually, but I just didn't know when. I started streaming around 2017, early 2017, and while I was doing these streams, it was very just, casual streams. I don't even have a schedule at that time. It was more of just streaming for my friends, something to kind of keep myself busy while on the weekends when I play video games. I was like, might as well just stream this to have it on record online. I used Twitch way back then as just it was kind of just a video archive of all our Rocket League games. At that time, I was playing a lot of Rocket League with a buddy, Desperado. Desperado is a good friend of mine. That's his online moniker, and we used to play every video game together, and Rocket League was one of them. And way back then, my PC then was more of a video editing station, so I didn't really have enough space for video footage of gameplay video footage. So I needed my hard disk space mainly for my video life, I decided, you know what, Twitch has like VODs, right? Like they have this whole video archive, so why don't I just use that as kind of like my online cloud kind of thing. So that's kind of like what started, how I started streaming casually. It was more of like, you know, an online cloud for all my gameplay footage so that I could share with my friends and show them. Especially back then, we used to play a lot of tournaments like regional or Asian Rocket League tournaments, and you know, just to keep it on record. It's pretty much the point. As I started doing it more often, I started falling in love with it slowly, and you know, I started watching a lot more Twitch streams and stuff, and then seeing like the potential behind it. And that's when the seed was kind of planted in me. I was already streaming casually in 2017, casually trying it out. I didn't have a schedule then. I wasn't even trying to market the stream. It was more of like just streaming and then telling my friends, oh, if you want to check out like the tournament we're joining, check out my Twitch, dude. You know, cheer for us or whatever. You know, it's just like it was literally just us, me and my friends. The stream was growing in its very own way, in a sense that more of my friends started trickling in and they started watching. Even if there was no tournament, they'd still watch. Back then, it was more of a tournament thing. I'd usually stream when like there's like a tournament we're trying to join, some Asian or Filipino Rocket League tournament, and tournament or no tournament, people would still show up, and I would enjoy just like playing the game and chit-chatting with my friends. And that's when I started falling in love with the idea. That was like early 2017, like first quarter of 2017. Also, when I was like back in high school, when I was a lot younger, when YouTube first came out, and at that time when YouTube first came out, I'm sure some of you guys remember like the OG names of like Kev Jumba. The first time we discovered Niga Higa, Smosh, and all that. Like the OG YouTubers. I always like watching YouTubers and thinking like, damn, what a job to have. It's like, you know, they're doing their own kind of thing. They're doing their own content. One of my dreams was I always wanted to be like a Freddie Wong or Corridor Digital. If you guys don't know them, they're amazing filmmaking channels. Freddie Wong now though is now known as Rocket Jump. Alongside falling in love with YouTube when it first came out, I was already like super into gaming. I always loved first-person shooters since I was a kid. Like since I was, I don't know, 10, 11 years old, I was playing Counter-Strike beta. I used to play Quake. When I was in high school, Call of Duty 4, Modern Warfare 1 was the play for me. I super loved that game. I was playing so much of that. When I was a lot younger, I never thought about doing it as a career or even doing it in the first place. Like I always dreamed of it, but I never really, you know, I just always thought that I'd graduate from college or school and I just get a usual day job, whether it was in an advertising agency or some production house. I don't know. That's all I could think of. Like I never thought like there's no way I'm gonna do YouTube or whatever. I felt like it was for special people, you know what I mean? I felt like just an ordinary kid, and I was like, you know, that's not for me. Like I'm just a kid out here in the Philippines with dreams, but that's all it is, just dreams. So yeah, that was me. That was me when I was a lot younger. I was always so doubtful of myself. Before we keep going, can I just figure this out? I just realized I haven't taken a step further with this. So okay, so where were we? With the CPU fan. I'm trying to find where to plug these, the power supply. Give me a sec. This is it. This has to be it. Wait, this doesn't go on this end. It can go on the other end though. So I'm gonna plug the female side to the male side of the 3 fans. And then we plug it, and then we plug the PC and find out if it works. So let's see if the front fans work. So I got my power supply here. Sure the PC's off, plug it in, turn it on, and the moment of truth. Hey, there we go. Yep, fans are on. Do you guys see that? Yeah, fans are on. 3 fans in the front are on. Wait, is that an intake or is that an exhaust? Yeah. So these 3 fans, I believe, are blowing like colder air into my case, and then my 2 fans out here are exhausts. At the start of the video, I removed my other fan, which is, where did I put it? So this is the fan that, okay, just so you guys can see it now. Yeah, let me show you guys. This is the fan I got. It's an aftermarket, very cheap build. I don't really want to spend the time to fix a $5 fan. Might as well just buy a better fan. You know, I'll probably throw this away unless, you know, you guys want to do a giveaway? Giveaway broken fan. If we hit 1,000 subscribers on this YouTube channel, I'll give away this broken fan. This is priceless, guys. When do you guys ever find a broken fan? So broken fan giveaway. When PUBG first came out, I started streaming way more. Still no schedule, but I was streaming way more. I was streaming late nights, sleeping at like 5, 6 in the morning, just streaming. At that time, RamenStyle, as you guys know, the girlfriend, she was like so worried about me, and like she's like, what are you doing? What's this whole? You've been playing so much video games lately. What is this? Unhealthy and stuff, which was true. But at that time, I didn't really tell her anything about Twitch yet. It was more of like I would stream or I would play video games late at night. You know, when the world doesn't sleep, that's when I'm streaming. At that time, I still haven't admitted to myself that I wanted to do Twitch, but I kind of knew I was gonna do it in the future. I just didn't want to admit to myself that it was something I wanted to do. Doing videography and then streaming when I'm free. When I have free days, I'd stream. And I'd see how there were more people trickling into my stream beyond just my IRL friends. There were more people coming in, strangers, people on Twitch, and especially when people come back. When I had my first like regular, like one person who would always come back, that would blow my mind. Like, really, he'd watch me? Like, really, he'd watch me? And that's when kind of I was blown away, and I was so excited about this whole Twitch thing, and I felt like, I think I can do this. And at that time, I was already saving up as much as I could. So I started saving. I would try to get as many video projects as I could for that dream of one day transitioning. But I never knew when I was going to transition. I remember even my first ever donation was $1.41 from I'm Alice.
How
did you die, dude? Like, I didn't really see it properly.
Ako?
Seriously, alias, I just got my first donation ever.
Yeah?
Oh my god, dude, thank you so much.
That's the dollar. You have to post that, dude. You have to post online.
Yeah, oh my god, thank you so much. That's crazy. I can't believe you actually did that. He donated $1.41 to my stream while I was playing PUBG. And I was blown away, guys. I was so like, what? That's 70 Philippine pesos. I was so blown away when he donated. I was like, no way someone just donated to my stream. Like a dollar? Like, do you know what you could do with that dollar? And you decided to donate to my stream? That's what went through my head. It was just so crazy. And I would say that $1.41 donation was one of the major factors as well why I started like taking streaming so seriously. That $1.41 changed my life. And then it was like fourth quarter of 2017, about like the Burr months, like October. The stream started to grow here in the local scene in the Philippines. One of my friends, Nerf Don, he found out there was a Streamers Philippines Facebook group, and he would post my stream there without me knowing. I wouldn't know he would post it. He would do it on his own at his own time. He would do it himself. More Filipinos started trickling into the stream, and long story short, that kind of started the momentum of the stream growing here in the Philippines. Fourth quarter of 2017 was crazy. The stream really started growing quick. During that time, about early December or late November of 2018, Substance, the company I was working with as a videographer, announced that they were closing down. And that was bothering me the whole December. I remember even during Christmas it was bothering me because I didn't really know, I didn't really know what to do from there. I was super happy with Substance and everything. And so initially I was already looking into other companies. I was looking at other production houses, maybe even advertising agencies to work in. And then RamenStyle, the girlfriend, Alex, brought it up with me one night. Why don't you try, I know you super love streaming and you super love this whole thing with Twitch. Why don't you try streaming? Why don't you try it? Give yourself a few months. Give yourself some time. Give yourself a deadline. That was like one of the best gifts Alex or RamenStyle could have ever given me, ever in my life. Just that extra ounce of support I've been looking for, or that extra ounce of push I've been looking for to actually suck it up and try it and try it. It was really scary for me. So I knew I had savings to last me at least a year or a year and a half. When she brought it up, I was like, you know what? Let's do it. It was about mid-January, about January 15 of 2018, I decided to quit videography and go full-time as a streamer. What I decided was that I'm gonna do this for a year. So about mid-January, I'll do it for a year. And 1 year from now, January 2019, let's see what happens, where it goes. If it sucks, then it sucks. Then it doesn't work out, then I'll go back to videography. I had like a mentality of nothing to lose kind of thing. I wasn't really afraid of starting all over again in videography if I had to. If I did that once, I can do it again, was kind of what was going through my mind. So it's been 2.5 years since first streaming on Twitch, and I can say that I've never been happier in my life. Wherever point I've reached, wherever we are right now, I've never been so happy. I never thought I'd reach this point. The community we've grown, the support and friends I've gained from all this has been so mind-boggling, and until today, I always say this, it always blows my mind how much support you guys really give the stream. When people ask me like how do I not burn out, I think it's all about gratefulness. I never thought that I'd be able to reach this point, and this point isn't even far. What I've achieved is nothing compared to what most people have achieved on Twitch, but being wherever I am now I'm way more than happy. I'm very grateful for it. Yeah, it's pretty much it, man. I hope this video didn't bore you guys out. I hope you guys took a thing or two away from this, and I fixed my CPU fans. Yeah, if you guys liked this video, guys, don't forget to like the video. It really helps out a lot when you guys drop a like. Subscribe to the channel if you guys have not. Also, yeah, I'll see you guys in the comments. I'll see you guys on Twitch. Have a good day, guys, and peace out. I'll see you guys on the next one. This is cable management in the year 3020, so you guys won't really understand this because you guys are 2019 plebs. This is the future. This is the future of cable management.